Saudi healthcare leaders are under intense pressure to execute on the digital transformation targets set by Vision 2030. Meeting those clinical and operational mandates means deploying advanced AI across the enterprise, a move that typically relies on massive public cloud infrastructure hosted in the West. But there is a hard legal wall. Under NCA and PDPL regulations, sending Saudi patient data, electronic health records, or biometric information to foreign servers is strictly prohibited. This leaves hospital chief information and security officers caught in a bind. They are mandated by the government to innovate rapidly, yet legally barred from using the standard tools required to do it. For large healthcare providers in the GCC, AI adoption is a matter of legal compliance rather than technical availability. This is the exact compliance gap vBase LLC was engineered to close. Instead of routing data to a public cloud, vBase builds enterprise-grade AI designed to run entirely on-premises or within a completely isolated air-gapped network. By keeping the computational power local, the architecture immediately removes the data sovereignty issues that stall government hospital upgrades. Institutions get to leverage cutting-edge AI capabilities, and not a single byte of protected patient information ever crosses an international border. Deploying this infrastructure starts with untangling legacy systems. Every disconnected database across a hospital must be centralized into a single governed architecture. That requires routing electronic health records, billing systems, and human resources data directly into the unified vCore data hub. Once those data streams are integrated, hospital executives gain a live, cross-departmental command center for decision-making. There is a clear trade-off here. Standardizing decades of legacy data is a massive, resource-heavy IT project that has to happen before any advanced AI can be applied. That heavy initial lift is required because it creates the secure foundation that AI agents need to operate accurately within a medical environment. Down on the clinical floor, that same secure data core powers direct patient care. Modules like vSpectrum and PhysioFlow provide clinical decision support that operates entirely within the hospital's secured perimeter. Crucially for the GCC, the AI natively processes mixed language inputs. It reads Arabic clinical prose intertwined with Latin medical terminology and structures it into usable digital data. The operational challenge at this stage shifts from IT to the medical staff. Doctors and nurses have to adjust their daily workflows, moving from manual charting to trusting predictive analytics. If the clinical teams are willing to adapt those habits, the system delivers highly accurate, culturally aligned medical guidance. Delivering this level of analysis while maintaining absolute compliance requires specific physical hardware. For maximum security, the system uses an air-gapped architecture. The vector databases and computing nodes run in total isolation inside a secure facility on the hospital grounds. Because of this isolation, the AI models process highly sensitive inputs, from raw patient diagnostics to live surveillance feeds, with zero external connection. Strict internal network policies enforce this environment, defaulting to a zero-trust posture that denies all external traffic. The cost of this security is hardware independence. Hospitals have to sacrifice the infinite scalability of a public cloud and commit to purchasing and maintaining robust internal server racks. Giving up the plug-and-play convenience of software as a service is the mandatory price for achieving total data sovereignty under Saudi law. When you evaluate the scale, the cost, and the infrastructure burden of a sovereign AI system, the use cases narrow. This is the wrong fit for small, independent private clinics or regional practices with limited IT staff. This chart shows compliance requirements plotted against facility scale. For smaller clinics, the server hardware and maintenance demands of an air-gapped AI deployment are severe overkill. For those minor operations, a standard local electronic medical record is sufficient. The heavy infrastructure required for vBase would eclipse the clinical return on investment. The perfect deployment scenario involves massive Ministry of Health hospitals, defense medical complexes, and large regional SIHA clusters. These executives face non-negotiable timelines to meet Vision 2030 digital mandates and strict clinical requirements. At the same time, their security officers face an unbreakable boundary. They cannot legally allow a single patient record to leave the country. vBase is the only enterprise-grade architecture that is culturally aligned for the region, built to satisfy both the mandate to innovate and the strict legal restrictions simultaneously. V-Base serves as the physical, sovereign foundation hospitals require to automate clinical operations while adhering to national security standards.